Hi all, welcome to the Marquee Matchups for the 7th of July. We've only got 4 routes because there's only really 4 leagues that are playing next week on this date, so this is going to be a hard one. I don't know if pre-season games are kind of about yet. I've scoured the internet, not really found anything, so if you can smash links below, sub to the channel for you now. Follow me on Twitter at GSLegend, all the links are down below for playlists on the channel and social media links as always. So let's jump into the 4 leagues that are playing. Portland, Chicago is one of the, it's like both teams are respectively up there in the table for the MLS. They're both in obviously Western and Eastern, but I'm not 100% sure if this will be picked because there's only 4 leagues really standing, 4 leagues playing. This is one of the bigger games in the league, but it's not really a derby though, so be prepared for that. But I'm thinking 2 from Portland and Chicago, 11 exactly from the MLS, 4 rares, 3 nations, 75 rating. I'll probably give you quite a high one to make it worthwhile with the others not being as high. 6 to 8k for cost. It will be a bit expensive, so be prepared. 46k reward and a 6 out of 10 for likelihood. They might go a little bit less for requirements, so be prepared, but I'm not 100% sure what they could else do for it. June Book versus Ulsan as a top of the table clash in the K-League. Now, for me, the big game is not for a couple of weeks I believe in the league, but because June Book versus Ulsan is a top 2 clash, this has quite a lot of importance in determining who could win the league. So I would think 2 from both teams all told, 11 from the K-League, 4 rares, 3 nations, 70 overall rating, 46k cost, 34k reward and 6 out of 10 for likelihood. Your saving graces for this will be guys like Adriano, Edu, and the guy at left mid, I can't pronounce his name for the life of me, and Damjanovic as well. If you get some of the high rated, some of the golds in, this will make this 70 rated squad very easy to build. And if there's a rare requirement, Adriano ticks that box. Tokyo versus Kashima. Now, I've not really seen any games that stand out as a derby, but Kashima are like one of the best teams in the league regarded for their performances. Tokyo's not having as good a season, but they have some good players nonetheless. But this is the game I've picked, but as I said, it's hard to truly say if what they will go for. So 2 from both teams all told, 11 from the league, 4 rares, 3 nations, 70 overall rating. Then from here it's kind of like 46k cost, 34k reward and 6 out of 10 for likelihood. I would imagine they will pick a J-League game. What one exactly I don't know, but this is where the game and leagues are starting to get a little bit harder to determine, and also because leagues are having like little breaks shortly as well. And the last game of the week that I found is Cork versus St Patrick's. Cork are still unbeaten in the league. And this is a thing, like, looking at the games, there's not many actual games next week that have, because of how the Irish League works, some of the teams that are playing next week aren't actually in the game. So Cork versus St Pat seems to be the one that stands out. 2 all told from maybe both teams, 11 from the league, 4 rares, 4 Republic of Ireland players, 3 nations. You might have like, what would be handy is I've got like the Canadian, the Austrian dude, Scottish, so that's 3 nations right away, and then obviously the Irish and the French, just to mix it up a little bit. But 35k for cost, it won't be too cheap, but it won't be too expensive I'd imagine either. 34k for reward would be like a silver players pack. 5 out of 10 for likelihood. I don't 100% feel convinced that they could do it, unless there's a pre-season game somewhere around there in the world that FIFA know about that we don't. But hopefully you find this useful. Smash the like, sub to the channel if you're new, follow me on Twitter, and I'll catch you all later.